Today we're going to be finishing our carb rebuild for the RD500. The bits have come, so I'll set the camera up and I'm going to rebuild the carbs. I'll film some of that being put back together and back on the bike, and then we'll take it out for a test ride. So yeah, you should be able to see from there. So what I've got the 4 bowls and screws, etc., bits and bobs. This is the right hand side carburetor, and that is the left hand side carburetor. These are the left hand side carburetor float bowls, and these are the right. So I've got to set the, I've done it on the left hand side already, the floats, and I've got to set these to 24mm, but we've also got to do a small test with the fuel. We've got to check the fuel levels when we get the carbs back together, and I'll have to put them in the vise to do that, so because they've got to be bang dead level, and then set the fuel levels. So that may involve removing the float bowls again and then taking the floats off and resetting the tang, because even after you've set the floats, the float height on the carb, you then check the levels on here, and they've got to be, this is the carb body just here, and that has got to be, the fuel level has got to be 1.5mm below there, plus or minus a mil, so there's quite a bit of tolerance. Carbs level on there, and here is our fuel pipe, and you can see there that that fuel line is sitting about 1.5mm below the carb body, which is this thing here. And if you move it up and down, it just adjusts, so you just wait for it to settle, and there you go, it's about 1.5mm. So that is good enough for government work, as they say. Okay, that's all the carbs now rebuilt. Anyway, so they're all on, nice and straightforward. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go around the other side and do the other side, and I'll film that. I'll probably end up speeding it up, but yeah, we're all good to go here. So hopefully you can see from there. I'll just put the camera down here. Right, everything is buttoned up. I've just got to put the seat on. I've put some fuel in it, tighten the clamps, primed it, and kick it over a few times, and we'll go for a start. Choke on. Yeah, we need a bit of choke. Let's go for start. I've got to set the tick over. Let it tick over for a minute. I've got to adjust that. I'm going to get my flow meter over. That one's at 3. Tiny adjustment there. You see, just putting a bit of pressure on that makes a difference. Made it worse. I've just set that. That's on number 3. That's on number 3. Tick over's a bit high though. A little bit out back. Right. So the carbs are balanced in pairs. The tick over is slightly high, so I'm going to do it half a turn on each side, back. So I'll just show you on here. So the RPM is about 1500 at the minute. It needs to be about 1250. There you go. Just needs to settle down sometimes after you've adjusted it. I'll check the airflow on each side. Do the same, that's 2 and a bit. Needs a tad adjusting up there. It's going to drop now. It's just above 2. That's just. So that's at 2 and a bit. More or less the same. Probably get that one a little bit better. Those two are the same. We'll go around the other side, see what we've got on here. 2.5, slightly less, 2.5, 2.5. We'll take this down a notch. Try and balance it up with the other side. 2.5 makes such a difference. These gauges do. That's the same. And the tick over is at 1250. There. Both sides are now balanced and done. No missing. Hopefully that's going to stop the plugs from fouling now, and we haven't got the fuel leak. You know, the carbs are nice and dry. Doesn't seem to be any drips down here. It's all good. All good. Happy days. So, next time I see you, will be for the test ride. So I'm get it all buttoned up, back together. I'm not going to show you that, it's a bit boring. Back together, and then we'll take it for a blast. Catch you in a minute. Yeah, right, let's get on it. Apologise for the wind noise. I've got to get a decent mic set up, but this one I'll have to do for the time being. There you go. Ooh. Look at that. Feels like a different bike. So I'm off to a bike night. I'm just going to do this road test on the way there. I'm not going to film while I'm there. Check those brakes, just fantastic. I've got two finger, well, I've got one finger braking if I want it. Feels like a new bike. So yeah, there you go, one finger. I'm using my middle finger. Incredible. These brakes were designed for this bike, and if they're serviced and maintained properly with the original discs, the rubber hoses, they work fine. There's no reason they wouldn't. And this gearing as well, it's just so much nicer to ride. So much nicer to ride. Oh, I love it. Yeah, I'm off to a place called the Vic. It's a bike meet in Colville in Leicestershire that takes place on a Thursday night. It's usually got plenty of classics. If I see anything good, I will video it, just for the sake of doing it. I might put something out, but I'm not going up there to video it on purpose. I'm just thought I'd do the bike test and go to the Vic at the same time. Yeah, this is so much better. So much better. I've got an awesome back brake and an awesome front brake now. None of that on off feeling. Balancing those carbs and, you know, resetting them, changing the valves and the seats. I didn't find a smoking gun in the carburetor, only that top left, so the rear left, you know, was leaking. I can't say that, I mean, the bike's riding. There's your answer. Wow, incredible. Whoosh. There's something about an RD500 just sets your soul on fire. Nice brakes. You've probably seen this route before on some of my other videos, but whoops. I think we've proved the point. done it. Great bike. Great brakes. Yeah. So you can see there, it's made a massive difference to the acceleration, clean revving. Doesn't seem to be smoking too bad behind me. It may be clearing some crap out of the right cylinder, because that one was definitely playing up. Whoa! Yeah. Those like the clappers. He's turning right. I mean, this is nothing like an RD350. I said in my last video, you're comparing, you know, apples and oranges. There's something about an RD500 that sets it apart. Just the noise itself. So I hope you enjoyed this video and this series of videos that I've done on the RD500 again. I just want to say thank you to everyone for watching. Thanks for subscribing, and if you haven't subscribed and you enjoy this sort of content, please, you know, subscribe and leave us a comment. Let me know what you think. Did we cure it? Well, I think we have. And let me know your thoughts. And yeah, give us a like. We've got more stuff coming up, more two-stroke stuff. I've got a repair video on my VF1000R and a few other bits and bobs. So I'll just stick a couple of videos up for you to watch, and we'll look forward to seeing you in the next one. Here we are at the Vic. Take care now.